Here is our tools to be used to adjust the travel and upgrade our Suntour XCR32. We have an alley wrench here, the perk spanner, the 8 and 10 millimeter wrench, some plies, flat screw, the foam ring duster and the ring, the wrench, adjustable wrench, and our butter shaft. Okay. Oh. Good morning mga ka-Tres Bikes. Today we will try to do some videos still regarding our bikes, but we will focus on how to adjust the travel of our fork. At the moment I have here my XCR32 Air from Suntour with a stock travel of 110. So we will try to adjust the travel into 130 millimeter. By the way, this is a 32 millimeter extension, and also we will do some upgrade on our XCR32 to add some foam duster inside of our lower leg, which is this two ring. This is a foam ring to put inside our lower leg on the extension, and also some additional ring for the extension for the indication for the stag. So this is just an additional to the upgrade kit for the Suntour XR. First thing we're going to do is to release the air from our canister. Okay. We released the air already, and as you can see, the travel is already lowered because we already released the air. The next step is to removing the lower part, this one, the rebound adjuster, and the left side for the canister. Okay. First I will try to remove first the rebound, the red button. So I will try with my finger if I can pull it out. It's hard, so let's use some rags and plies to pull it out, just to not to scratch our rebound adjuster. Okay, here we are. We remove the rebound adjuster, and as you can see, we have there for the alley and also for the other side. We use the number 8 size of the alley to pull out the screw here. Okay, just a few screw, then leave it for a while, and on the other side is the number 5. It's easy to open this one. Then next thing to do is to tap a little bit just to push the lower leg and the upper extension part. Then we can pull out the screw. So this is the first one. This is together with the rebound adjuster, so they are put together like that. And the other one is on the left side. It's pulled together. Yun. This is the lower part. We will clean this later on both sides, and this is the upper part with the extension. So guys, to remove this plastic, we need to put back the screw, and then we need to push out like this. Okay, and then remove the screw again, and then it can easily be removed, this plastic one. Yep, so this one. Now we will remove the lockout using our flat screw. Just pull a little bit. You don't need much force on it kasi easily to take out. See? Simple as that. Then our fork spanner, which perfectly fit for SR Suntour. See? Also, not much torch on it, so it can easily by opening it with your hands after you use the fork spanner. So this is the rebound canister of SR Suntour XCR32. Now let's open the air canister using the specific for fork to open this one to eliminate some scratches. Again, it's not much torch here, so after just one turn, it can be easily opened by your finger. I'm still using the wrench, so it's make easy for me to open the canister. And let's see how much oil inside of it. Okay, not much oil I can see. I think the oil is contaminated with water already due to some cleaning on it when it was built. So we will change the oil, and I think this is only around 5 ml or 3 something. Oh, this is the this is what inside the air chamber. So to get the travel that we want to increase from 110, we will just remove this spacer. Let us see how much length it will give us if we remove this spacer. So after we remove the spacer, it will give us extra 20mm travel, and we will start putting back the spring for the air canister without this spacer. As you can see now, there is no more spacer, and it will give us extra 20mm of travel as we remove this spacer right here. Let us clean now the stanchion part, and then we will start building back all the components. Now let's do the cleaning of the lower leg. We put the rags inside, and then we will just wipe it out. That makes everything. The lower leg and the upper part of the fork is now clean, and we are ready to build it back again. Now we will install the upgrade kit, the foam duster, inside this lower leg. As you can see, there's a space for the foam that we need to upgrade on both sides. By the way, this is a 32mm foam, specific for the size of our XCR32 Air. As you can see, we already installed the first one, which is perfectly fit inside the canister. Now you can see the foam duster is perfectly fit inside the lower canister or lower leg of the fork. We also installed this sag indicator, the ring, similar with the rack shock component. So just an upgrade kit for our Suntour XCR Air fork. Now let's put back all after we clean everything. First, the cartridge. So we put back on its location, but we need to put some grease first so it will be perfectly screwed. Remember guys, don't over screw this one. It is plastic, so it can easily be damaged. The fork spanner to lock it up. Just don't over screw or over tight. That's enough. And make sure the lockout control is put on the lock position before you put back this knob. So it is on the lock position now, so we put this knob in the lock position. Now we're putting some grease on the spring for the air canister. I think it's a good enough battery grease here. So before we put into the canister. Back. Now we're putting back the air piston. Make sure that you put this one on the upper part and this one is on the bottom. So just like that. Okay. Before we put back the air canister in the fork, we will now put fresh fork oil, which is around I think it's 5 to 10 ml, in between 5 or 10, and put back into the air canister as a fresh oil. That's it. Put back the air. Now we can use the spanner to lock, but don't over tight. Now putting back this plastic for the lower part, the air chamber. Now, next step, put some grease on the lower part of the stanchion, here and here, before we put back together. Also, we apply some grease on the top before we input the upper part of the fork. Only few, not much. Okay, now let's put back all together. Make sure you hit on the right position. Now let's put back this screw at the bottom of the fork. Always remember, don't over screw or tight the, also on the other side. Then put back the rebound knob. Just press it. Now let's put back the air on the air canister according to the weight of the rider, using the specific pump for shock. As you can see, the stanchion is moving up when we put some air on it. Putting back now the cover for the air cartridge. Open the lockout, check the rebound, and let's try. Yep, it's perfectly good. Now the travel of our fork stanchion is probably, it's become 130. Now our fork is clean, upgrade, and adjust the travel from 110 to 130. So guys, easy as that. You can upgrade your XCR fork with the foam duster and the ring indicator for the sag, and then at the same time you can adjust the travel and clean what inside the canister of the lower leg of our fork. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Tres Bikes, and see us on our next videos.